Sorry to interrupt your session, Lauren, but you're needed in the briefing room.
What did you say? Sorry about that. What's up, Amari?
Commander Moon needs us in the briefing room.
Did he say what for?
It's about the hidden base in the woods. Commander Moon is gathering his best officers to search for it, us included.
The police haven't found it yet? It's been around 2 months already.
This forest is massive. They probably hadn't gone deep enough. Who knows? Anyway, you should change back to your uniform before the meeting starts.
Thank you for arriving, Lauren and Amari. And Amari, I'm glad your leg has been healed with Beyond Logic.
Thank you, sir.
Where's everyone else?
They should be here soon, Lauren. You and Amari happened to be the only ones in the base when I called for you. So it may take a few moments for the others to arrive. In the meantime, you're free to chat or use the facilities. Thank you all for arriving on such short notice. I've summoned you all here for an important mission. As you're all aware, a dangerous organization called the Hemlock Brigade has built a base somewhere in Beyond. At first, I thought it was better to leave things to the police. But after several weeks, I realized that it's time we look for the base ourselves. That's why I gathered the best officers in the space. Officer Gazer, Officer Summer, Officer Steele, Officer Wheat, Officer Hill, Officer Bone, and Officer Meadow. Your mission is to search for the hidden base and infiltrate it for anything we can use against the Hemlock Brigade.
With all due respect, sir, I don't think infiltrating an unfamiliar base is a good idea. Sure, Dylan Dawson and Lamar Gravely were able to venture through the base with no problem up until their encounter with the Red Woman. But who's to say that the security won't be 100 times more strict by the time we get there? We could be killed the moment we enter that base.
I'm afraid I have to concur with Officer Hill, Commander Moon. The hidden base could be crawling with guards. Unless we could use our magic to phase through things and turn invisible without completely draining ourselves, I don't think it's safe for anyone to go further than locating the base.
I understand where you two are coming from. However, I'm afraid we have no choice but to take this risk.
If I may, I'd like to offer a less dangerous solution.
Go on.
Thank you, Commander. As everyone knows, I'm the most tech-savvy officer in this base. Recently, I've been working on surveillance technology that could aid the Crescent Order in spotting trouble throughout Beyond City. So what if instead of sending officers, I use my tech to survey the base?
And how do you plan on doing that? It's not like a drone could fly around the base without being noticed.
Ever since I heard about the base, I've been working on a special camera for scouting unfamiliar territory. I designed it to look like the common housefly so it can fly around and record everything without being noticed. I can control it while seeing everything through its built-in camera. The camera will record in real time and save everything on my computer's hard drive. That way, we'd still have footage even if my little fly spy gets destroyed.
That's brilliant, Officer Bone. Yes, we will go with your plan. How soon can you finish the fly drone?
It's almost complete. Just give me 2 more days and the device will be ready to go.
Fantastic. We still need to look for the hidden base tonight. But once we find it, we'll definitely use your fly spy to infiltrate it. Meeting adjourned. First of all, I want to thank you for your amazing suggestion, Officer Bone. You practically saved the lives of your comrades.
Of course, Commander Moon. I try to help the Order with my tech in any way I can.
I just have one concern though.
What's that?
We still haven't had any luck in finding the mole. So what if the mole was one of the other officers who attended the meeting? They could warn the Hemlock Brigade of the fly camera.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Pardon me?
The truth is there is a housefly drone. But instead of infiltration, the drone will play as a decoy. If the flybot gets destroyed before it could record anything crucial, then we're closer to exposing the mole.
Of course. Excellent work, Officer Bone. But if the fly gets destroyed, how will we scout the Hemlock Brigade's base?
I have that covered. Remember how I excel in evocation magic? I could summon a spirit to do the scouting for us.
I see. The spirit could also watch for the mole should they happen to be in the Hemlock Brigade's base.
Precisely.
You two have done a fine job today. You may go back to what you were doing before the meeting.
Thank you, Commander.
Fuck yeah. Another headshot.
Hey Lauren. I need to talk to you. Oh wow. You got a headshot.
My 6th one in a row. Don't you just love the Crescent Order's shooting range?
Totally. But seriously, I need to talk to you for a moment.
Why, what's wrong?
Come with me to the base's library. There's something you need to see. Read this.
This is a book on the horrors of forbidden magic.
Yes. Remember the red woman we'd encountered during last week's patrol?
Yes?
After the meeting, I decided to do some research on hemomancy. Partly because I don't know much about the topic, but mostly to look for ways to counter it. Turns out that you were half right. A hemomancer can drink blood, but they can morph objects out of it. The book I gave you covers everything there is to know about hemomancy, and there's nothing in there that talks about drinking blood.
If that's the case, then the red woman was lying about not being a vampire.
Exactly. There's no other way to explain it.
Great, a vampire who's also a fucking hemomancer.
Don't lose hope, Lauren. Now that we know what we're dealing with, we'll be more prepared should we face the woman again. For now, I think it's best that we brush up on our defense against forbidden magic.
You're right. Since this vampire was seen in the base, she must be in the Hemlock Brigade. That being said, we must keep some holy water handy during future missions should we run into her again. Does anybody see anything off?
Nope. Nothing but trees and plants.
Guys, I think I see something over there.
What is it?
There's something metal under those bushes.
Holy shit. It looks like Officer Wheat found the base.
Great work, Officer Wheat.
Thanks, Officer Steele. Now all we have to do is take a picture of this hatch and send the coordinates to Commander Moon.
Of course, we'll need to cover the hatch door back up afterward. It would be better to have the Hemlock Brigade think we haven't found their base. We can use the element of surprise should we need to siege the base.
Good point.
Hello Quan Chi, how are things?
Not too good, Allen. I don't understand it. I've done every spell I know, but no matter what I do, I can't seem to revive bloody Cornelius or summon his ghost. My necromantic spells have never failed before. What could possibly be wrong?
Really? Nothing has worked. Have you tried performing your rituals at Bloody Cornelius's grave?
I have thought of that. The problem is that we don't know where Bloody Cornelius was buried. Back in those days, those who practiced magic weren't considered as people. Because of that, magic users were buried in unmarked graves away from any cemetery.
Maybe we should ask Van. She seems to know everything about Bloody Cornelius. She might also know where his body is.
As much as I'm still skeptical of her, it seems that we have no choice but to consult Valen.